Conformity Antidote. Run, little snowflakes. Run. Here they come, the leaders of the new church, Reverend Cuz and Deacon Tex.
Hello, viewers.
Hello, viewers.
No.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
That's it.
Okay. Very well. Good night, viewers. Good night.
Thanks for joining us on another Saturday.
Yes. Only one more Saturday left, and then we'll go
Mondays.
Monday.
You know what? I wish we could
I know.
go every. I wish we could do this for a living.
Right. Monday through Friday. Actually, just 7 days a week. We just be on here.
Yeah, because that would be a big deal.
Yeah.
If this is all I had to do in life, I think I would be fine.
You know what? That'd be cool.
Wouldn't it?
That would be
So,
nice.
That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, thanks for joining us. We're just trying to get our little screen set up. That's all. That's all we're doing. But I think that's all. Before we get the news, we're still trying to get our stuff from old. And is that us?
Is that us? I think so.
That's January.
No, that's January 19th.
All right. Well, it'll come around. It'll come. Anyway, so I think maybe we won't come around.
Is that it right there?
No, that's the main screen. Anyway,
it's
weird.
Yeah.
Let me just see make sure we're because
We're just checking it or something. And what we're doing,
That's right there.
What
Why
right?
is it not on this one? Oh well.
I
Anyway, so
we kind of have like Facebook chat up at the same time as the other chat because we're finding out that for some reason when you guys are on Facebook, some of the stuff we see, some of the messages we see, other messages we don't.
yes,
And we're not sure why. So
because we had one of our fans or viewers. Let's call them fans. Let's call them fans.
fans,
We had fans from Fiji. Was it Fiji?
Yep, Fiji.
Fiji chimed in and said something, and we didn't see it, and so we'd like to call that out because obviously, if we have people from foreign countries checking us out, we want to acknowledge them.
Yeah, I think he was like God bless from Fiji.
Yes,
So-
is what he said.
And God bless from the U.S.
Yes, so we wanted to make sure that we said something to it about it. So, you know what? Actually, let's go to that real quick. See if we can see. We probably won't be able to pronounce his name worth a hoot, but was it this one or was it a different one?
It was there. You go back down.
Oh, it is.
There he is.
Sashin
Shand.
Shand.
Or Shand.
Sashin Shand from Fiji.
Yes, so we give
God
you a
bless from
shout out.
Fiji.
We give you a shout out.
And we're sorry we didn't capture or jump on that last time.
Yes.
All right, so we appreciate
Yes.
We appreciate you being here, though.
Now, I scroll down there. I saw the thing that said live in the corner, even though it still had our Christmas thing on it.
Where?
Right there. See it says live?
Is that us?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Who is it?
No, see, they're all live.
Oh, okay.
They're all videos. All right, anyway. We don't really care.
Well, we do, but
we do. Here,
not
you
much
know what?
we
Let's
can do.
refresh. Maybe if we refresh, it'll come.
There's always something. It's always these technology. Technology's great. It's like the old saying goes, technology's great when it's working, but when it stops working, it's a bitch.
Yes. And believe me, you're not looking at the two brightest people on the planet.
Dude.
So if we had like a producer that was actually watching this stuff for us,
Right.
So when we talked about March 1st being our first call in, we might have to get somebody to help us out with that because,
Yes.
but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it'll bring it up. So we wanted to say, so we had if we have any announcements, we'll put it back. But I want to highlight. His name is Wargo, and Wargo is a young man that is a fan of the show, and he's a graphical artist, and he said something about wanting to. There we are. That's us. That's us right here.
Okay.
And he said he wanted to do something for us, work with us as far as, doing like a drawing or something. And I said, sure, we'll advertise for you, whatever else you need. So he wanted to do something with their logo. And I said, you know what? You got carte blanche. Just do whatever you want with it and let it ride. So he came out with something which I think's completely awesome. And so it's going to be our new logo, and and he gave us the copyrights to it. So it is 100% completely ours. And so let me bring that up for you so everybody can see that. And let's see what everybody thinks of it. Here, let's put that in front of the camera, so in front of us, so you'll see it. So here is what he did. So I think it's freaking awesome as hell. You see the two snowflakes running in the front.
I know.
So we're going to work this into our video, and also I'm going to change our logo on like the websites and everything, and we're going to replace it with this. So, and also this is what he does for a living, or actually he kind of does this on the side, but I'm sure he'd like to be able to do it for a living. So what we're going to do is we're going to put his link on Facebook and on Twitter. I'll put a link to his account. He's on Fiverr. And Fiverr's where you can do graphic artists, voiceovers. You can rent, or what do you call it? Purchase, buy either somebody to do something for you. Commission
Somebody, yes.
So, anyway, we did throw him some money because it's like, dude, I'm not going to just let you do it for free. So we threw him a little hefty bundle over to him. And we appreciate it. So, Wargo, appreciate it, dude. And, again, this is going to be our new logo. We're going to put this on everything. Now, Deacon Tex brought up a pretty good point. He's like, okay, so what does that mean about merchandising? So, because if you look at our Facebook store, we still have some items in stock. We still have some T-shirts and whatnot. So, well, what we'll probably do is see how that goes, and if we can't sell the rest of it, we might just do like a giveaway or something, maybe whatever. Once we get rid of that stock, then we'll start putting this on everything: T-shirts, mugs, and see what else we can put it on. All right. So enough about that. So Wargo, we appreciate it, dude, and it's awesome.
Wonderful, it is.
I think it's
lovely.
I think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So I guess after saying that, we are ready for some news. Seems a little low. Oh. See, look at you. See, you got cocky. See
I know.
What happened?
I did get a little cocky. Cocky. Oh, socky.
Fat, round-eyed, fat bastard.
Fat bastard.
Open up China Garden.
Yes, hurry. With China Garden. Damn it.
It's on Facebook. They are building.
Yes.
And we should be there very soon.
Yes. We will stand in line for your opening day. Oh.
For your hot and sour.
Hot sauce soup on wonton.
And Kung Pao.
And Kung Pao roux. I mean chicken.
They don't do.
They don't do kangaroo over at this China Garden.
At least as far as we know.
Yes.
It's the best. It's the best Chinese.
Yes. Awesome.
So, here we go. So let's get into some news, please.
Yes, some
unfortunately,
news.
A little bit somber, and I'll let Deacon Tex take this one. Here we go.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
And for those of you who know, those of you who watch the show on a regular basis, know, it goes without saying that the Reverend Cuz and I are like diehard Monty Pythonites, or whatever they call them. Well, we got the news a couple days ago that another member of Monty Python has passed away, and that would be Terry Jones. It's pictured right here. After he was battling, I think for about a year or so, a little over a year, a rare form of dementia. Because dementia in itself doesn't kill you, but it was a rare form that he had, particular. his family was around him, and they said even during his past years of, he was still very humorous, knowing that he was going to go away. So that would be the second member of Monty Python to pass away. And it's just sad. It's sad times.
It is.
It's just, when we know everybody gets, everybody's getting older, Things are just starting to happen. I think he was like 80 years old. I know.
We're getting older.
So, and for those of you that watch Monty Python and you're like not 100% sure, you're like, okay, well, what did Terry, what was he in or whatever, or what, and one of the things I told Reverend Cuz is, one of the things I'll remember is if you watch Life of Brian, he was Brian's mom, and it was so funny. He's like, he's the Messiah. He's no Messiah.
There's a mess in here, but no Messiah.
No Messiah. No, go away.
Thanks for the gold and frankincense. Don't worry so much about the mud next time.
But it was great, and it's very sad. But rest in peace, Terry.
I mean, they're all getting up there. So it's like, well, thank goodness we have the movies they did. So we'll
the
have
shows, the TV shows, and stuff.
But unfortunately,
so
Terry Jones,
yes,
off you go. So
God be with you. Rest in peace. And we're thinking about you, and you're thinking about your family, and the rest of all of us Python fans. It's a very sad day. So
yes.
Anyway, I can't wait to see what the remaining members do, because instead of, they always do something completely off the wall. When Graham Chapman, I don't know if a lot of people remember when Graham Chapman passed away, and they had his urn of his ashes. Well, they said it was his urn of his ashes. They had like a show that they did, and it was sitting right there in the chair. And then at the end, they accidentally dumped it on the floor and stuff, and they got a vacuum cleaner. But very warped, very British, warped sense of humor, Monty Python. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do as a tribute to Terry. So
yes.
Anyway.
Yes. Rest in peace. So,
rest in peace.
Oh, here we go now.
What's this now, then?
Oh, what is this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's...
Oh, look.
It's hailing iguanas.
Is that like the plague? Is that like in a...
No. It's called a cold snap.
Oh, okay.
So it's got a little... So I think it was yesterday or today and yesterday. It got a little cold in Florida. Well, the iguanas that are in the trees everywhere in Florida, it got a little cold, and as they're cold-blooded, they just kind of, so they couldn't hold on, and they just fell out. They're not dead. They're not dead. They're just like,
they're like
almost like comatose, whatever.
Wow.
So, and they said, and then there's pictures all over the internet. You can see them where there's like. You're like, they had these people walking down like in a park, and there's, 3-4 iguanas out of, like around each tree just falling, which kind of sucks in the sense of, so people who don't like watch their pets or whatever, so like dogs will go there and just attack them,
right,
while they're like sleeping or like.
They'll go over and start eating at them and stuff.
Yeah, so you gotta Floridians, watch your dogs. Don't let them eat the iguanas. And,
I bet you that'd be all creepy. Be walking along. Do. Oh, it's right. Oh, and then like people get down, and start praying. Okay, God, I'm so sorry. I should have done that. They were like thinking it's the plague or something like that. Excuse me.
Those are awfully big locusts.
I know.
It won't hit me in the head. Almost knocked me out.
I've heard about the locusts and the blood red, the sea blood red, and the dead fish and all. I never heard anything about no iguanas, lizards falling out of bloody trees. Did they get the shock?
Clear. We got him back.
Oh, excuse me. I know. I had the hiccups already. We just started.
We did just start. So, Floridians, like I said, keep your dogs on the leash. Don't let them eat all the iguanas.
Well, it's like,
I don't know. I wouldn't think that'd even taste very good.
No. Well, dogs. Who knows with dogs? They eat their own poop.
Yeah. So there you go.
They eat their own poop and vomit,
and especially bunny bullets.
Yes.
They love bunny bullets.
Oh yes.
I don't know what's in them.
Well, you got to think. Bunnies eat grass and clovers.
That can't taste
and
good.
Stuff. I don't know. I guess not. I don't know.
Oh well.
But you know, it's funny. It's like down in Florida. I tell you what, there's a lot of things that fall out of trees in Florida. And I tell you right now, so you got the iguanas there, but I tell you, if anybody's ever been a regular visitor in the past to Florida, you know that they have this place, I think it's down close to Miami, called Monkey Jungle. And it's basically, you know, it's where they have monkeys, you know, and it's like netted off, but they have monkeys up in the trees or whatever. And it's like a zoo, I guess, but it's just strictly monkeys. Well, you walk in one section of the park, and the monkeys are like up in the trees, swinging away, climbing, doing whatever. And occasionally, they recommend that you take an umbrella. Yes, they take an umbrella with you.
A little bit of poo.
Exactly.
It's either that or
Maybe like on your arm, on your hair.
Either that or you got some 50-year-old man up in the tree pooping on people.
Oh.
Speaking of poop, we're gonna be talking about that a little bit later.
Yeah, that's part of our little topics for discussion. So, but there's something about Florida, things falling out of the sky. Just keep your heads up.
Keep your heads up,
or keep your head down.
Speaking of pooping,
oh my. Oh.
So there's a bear in from Pennsylvania in a Pennsylvania club. I don't know exactly what Pennsylvania club, what that means.
I thought it was like when I saw that, I first thought it was like, you know, little like a nightclub. That's what I thought it was.
When you saw the bear?
No, when I saw the Pennsylvania club.
Oh, I'm like,
well, no, when I saw the Pennsylvania
well,
club.
I'm like, that's why you think I was looking at you? And I'm like, the hell does that mean?
I know you always look at me like that, though.
I know, but you're like. You're like Pennsylvania Club, and I'm like, I'm feeling a little bit. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Because you're like Pennsylvania Club, and I'm like, what's
I know.
that
What are you talking about? What's that talking about?
You're doing the little samba music. I'm like, it's a bear. What are you doing?
Anyway.
Unless you were talking about South Beach and the Bears.
Yes.
Ooh. Hello.
Hello.
That's another thing that falls out of the trees.
Yeah, that.
Hello, sailor. Sorry.
And for those of you who don't know what kind of bears we're talking about, we'll get into that later. Or maybe not.
Anyway, fat bear. That's all we need to know.
Oh, that's all? That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
There's nothing. I'm just. He was removed from Pennsylvania, and they thought he was obese. Yeah, you saw he was like big roly poly. You know, it was like poo with a little bit too much honey. Oh, bother.
Or, you know, you had Yogi the Bear. Oh, Yogi Bear always stealing picnic
Picnic
baskets. Hey, Boo-Boo, would you go get me some picnic baskets?
Gee, Yogi, you're a fat bastard.
Well, yes, I am. I love me picnic baskets.
You need to go on a diet, Yogi. You fat piece of shit.
There's enough under you.
Oh. And then Boo Boo whoops his ass. All right.
Anyway.
And on to our next. We have you know what? I will tell you, we have an animal filled
show.
What do you call it?
News.
Animal
filled news.
Here we go. Last one.
Well, it's also in our topics, too. We got animals in our topics, but you'll have to wait for that. What is that?
That, my friends, is a goat. Okay, so obviously he's not a normal goat. He's a mutant goat. He's a little jacked up. So, but is
that his face?
Yes. No, that's his ass. Yes, that's his face.
Oh my gosh.
So he's a mutant goat. He's jacked up. And let me just before I raise this, and it's in India. India. What the frick you got going on over there?
It's you know what?
I know exactly what it is, but
yeah, so do I.
But people, clean up your country, because if you look at the dude with like 50 fingers, with all the tumors, it's all India.
Well, and I saw there was like the one the other day where the guy's testicle was like the size of a freaking. I mean, this thing was huge.
Deflate them suckers.
So yeah, India's got some.
It's because of the industry they got going on. There's trash everywhere in India.
The water's terrible. Yeah, the water's polluted.
They got a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hello, Miss Vivian.
Hello.
Welcome aboard, Dad.
So
Okay.
this is a mutant goat, and so here's the thing, it's in India, and Namodia, India, and so instead of like being freaked out about it or even maybe killing it, what they're actually they are actually worshiping this as a avatar of God.
Oh. Hey. Well, look what they've got. This is the country that has Shiva or whatever with the elephant face and
And look, you guys got all the mutant people and stuff in there, and instead of like trying to figure something out, you guys act like it's it's freaking from.
Well, I will say, you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now.
Tell me something.
In a country over there where I don't know about too much. I did know about what the Hindus, but where there's a lot of reincarnation type stuff going on. This is kind of scary because I would look at that and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that looks like Ralph from across the street.
I mean, look at that. That's that's supposed to be a goat.
It looks like a dude. It looks like an old dude's face. It does. Look at it. It looks like it looks like a guy.
I'm tired to take a nap.
If any of you remember, it's like the movie The Fly, the original Fly, where his like the man's face gets put on the fly's body
with some really bad special effects.
That's a man's face put on or an Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Help me.
Or Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1978, where
wrong one.
Where the guy's face was on the dog. That is creepy right there.
That is really creepy. But what now he's an avatar. They're worshiping him as an avatar of God. So
God does work in mysterious ways.
Yeah, but he doesn't work on that goat.
Yeah, he just kind of let that kind of.
You know what? If I didn't know any better, and if I didn't read this story, I could have sworn that was a goat from China that they hit in the face with a brick.
Oh. Oh, we hit you. You jump like kangaroo.
Well, that's the iguanas falling out of the trees in Florida.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's right. Yes, welcome to Conformity Antidote's Wild Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy stuff.
That is crazy. It's jacked, but anyway.
But that is creepy looking. But you know what? There's one part of me. I'm kind of glad they're looking at it like they are, because you would have a bunch of scientists that would be willing to sit there and carve this thing up. Oh, we got to figure out what's wrong with this goat or whatever, or put it in some sort of side. Well, it's probably a sideshow now anyway. But
and if it's not in any
pain
stress or pain, I guess that's fine. But here's the thing. The thing I have a problem with is like they're not going to clean stuff up. They're just like, oh, it's something from God. It's like, no, clean up your damn country.
Right? How many?
Your country's a shithole. I'm sorry.
They've got a lot of issues over there, and it's like if you read, it is what it is. If you look at the Guinness Book of World Records of a lot of human abnormalities and stuff like that, a lot of those people are from over in India, Indonesia, and that whole southwestern Asia or whatever. So make you wonder.
Just clean up your stuff, man.
Yes,
because it's
clean it up.
You getting all the like the mutant stuff.
Yes, mutant goats.
I mean, I swear, like if you look at like they, I mean, kind of maybe serious for a second, but like when they have like the doctors and stuff that go around, for kids, like all the Claf pellets are, I won't say all of them, but there's so many in India.
There's a lot of them in India,
and it's just like, guys, there's obviously something going on.
Yeah,
you need to figure it out, and I don't know who. I don't know who the government and all the authorities in India, guys.
Well,
fix your shit. Seriously.
Unfortunately, India still falls in the caste system. They still believe in the caste system. So, as long as if you notice, it doesn't happen to the rich over there in India. If you're in a certain caste system,
because they don't have all the plastic bags around.
Right, they're the ones that throw the plastic bags around everybody else's heads. So, I don't know, but clean up a little bit, then and you won't have this. So
We're done.
And so are they.
Damn goat. Yeah, I was gonna say that was that picture of the goat, which is gone now. That was a goat.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
So,
Anyhow,
let's get into some news.
Yes.
Some our topics.
Topics of the day.
So here we have. Actually, let me do the other one first because here's a very nice painting, right? So this is a painting. It's called the Ghent altarpiece, Lamb of God, and it's at Saint Bravo's Cathedral in Ghent, I think it's Ghent, Belgium. All right, so it was built in 1432, and so it's a lovely painting. It's on the church
right there. There's the goat right there.
There he is. Right, it's just
lamb. What is it?
Yep, lamb. Goats from the devil. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, no,
heathen. All right, so it's obviously so old and stuff. So this is it redone. So it was fading, everything else. So they had it redone. All right, and they said it's a large and complex painting that captured the imagination of the art world for many years. So the restoration was a prized 15th century painting. Well, and it surprised art critics and everything once it got redone. Now, you might say, well, it's beautiful, and it is. It's nice and colorful and everything else. So what is the problem? Well, here is the problem. Here is the problem.
Get ready for this. Okay, and maybe you, the viewer, our loyal viewers at home, you can pick out what the issue's at.
All right. Here we go. Okay, so so the Lamb of God that's on the centerpiece of that whole painting, the left one, I guess it's left. This one is the original, the one that needed to be redone. This is what was redone, and it is spooky as shit.
I can see the artist. I can just see the artist right now. What's up with the eyes? Those are my eyes.
This is how they redid it.
How about that?
How about it? And it's like, and you got the goat. You see, if you look at the original, the goat's eyes are out here, kind of farther on the thing, like baby or sheep, like sheep's are normal,
right?
So if you look at the one they redid, the eyes are more in the center of its head, almost like a human, and then it looks like a human. That's the comparison. Is it has a human face, and look at what's going on with the nose, the pink lip, and everything. It's like, dude, that doesn't look anything like the original.
Right.
To me, it doesn't even look close. Here, let's move just
especially.
It doesn't even look close.
What gets me is the eyes.
I know, and these are supposed to be like the expert painters and ones that restore and everything. Look at that. That's creepy as hell. I'm telling you what. I go to church and I see that creepy thing looking at me. I'm like,
but it makes you wonder why. I thought, and I could be wrong, but it's been a while. I took like an arts class.
You're probably wrong.
I took an arts class, and it's like I've heard of them, doing restorations, but usually all they do is like just they touch up they don't like this is an obvious and a blatant addition.
It's not even the same. It's not even the same position.
Right.
Like, look at his nose.
Normally on an art restoration, it looks like sure. That's true. Look at the ears. Look at the difference in the ears. This one, it's like she's sticking out bare.
That's enough, donkey. It does look like Shrek ears. Look how much farther down they are.
I know. Oh my gosh!
Look, here's the ear right here, and look, what is this down here?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh! Can you imagine? Like at this painting, does it say how much it was cost? Multi-million-dollar. Oh, it's a multi-million-dollar project.
Yeah, they didn't say how much it was for the total thing.
But could you imagine if that painting cost like $50 million, and this guy did this, and all of a sudden they'd be like, "Oh, I wouldn't give you 50 cents for that thing."
Well, the bad
like
thing is the bad thing. This is on the wall of the cathedral. The 15th, that was built in 1432, and the rest of it, like I said, looked decent, but like this, I'm like, and so they had all these expert art, artists and stuff, and they're like art critics. Oh, I'd say, whoever restored that doesn't know what they're doing. It looks like, matter of fact, it looks like one of my ex-wives.
As a matter of fact, you're quite right, sir. You're quite right. It looks like that harlot I was just seeing in the streets at the red light district down the road.
She had a butter face. Everything was hot but her face. It looked just like that.
I was wondering why in the dark she kept making these noises. She was kind of soft, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yours. Oh, yours made that. Oh, mine was much larger. Mine was much larger gal, and yes, kind of furry.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I thought so. Apparently so.
As she did.
All right, so yes,
That is,
that is horrible.
all he had to do, all this artist had to do was lighten it up. That's what I heard they do, is they just kind of like lighten it up, but they're not supposed to change the characteristics of the painting because you're altering the original artists. This is altering what the original artist did. Mm-hmm. You just screwed it up.
Yep.
That's like that's like doing the Mona Lisa and putting on a Joker face.
It would look better.
No. Mona, will you give us... I remember that old Benny Hill skit. Mona, will you give us a smile? Mona, will you give us a smile? Oh, sacred blue Mona. And then he flashed her. So she cracked
like,
that little grin. Oh, my gosh. This guy needs to get fired. That's what I'm going to say.
That's what I'd say.
Either that or stick to paint by numbers. Or...
That's horrible.
Or go back to doing the caricatures right outside. See, this is in Belgium. Yep. Do the characters at the Versailles, right outside Versailles.
Oh, that's bad. All right, so we go from one bad face to another.
Ooh. What is that?
That, my friend, is a look of guilt and being caught, because what you're looking at right here is Andrea Grosser. Grosser 51. And let's see, where are we? Does it say where we are? Massachusetts. So she's a masshole. And so she was charged with 8 counts of wanton. I said wonton. I'm thinking of Garden Garden.
I love me wonton soup and fried wonton. Okay,
I'm gonna fry your wontons. So she 8 counts of wanton destruction of property. And you're like, say, well, she doesn't look like she could do a whole lot of destruction. Well, it wasn't the fact that she was like busting stuff up. The destruction she was doing was defecating outside an outdoor store. They were first alerted to the serial pooper in December, when the store's owner reported human feces were there on 8 separate occasions since October.
8 separate.
So that's not so okay. So that's not even. I don't know. Look, I've had a time where I've had a little bit of Popeye's chicken, and I had a freaking emergency like you would not believe. And that's when we were at the
we were at the
construction site.
We were house hunting. I was house hunting, and then he was like,
I got to go.
It's just all at once. But However, Reverend Cuz didn't go out in the open. He just he went and ran as much as he could
into one of the houses, and I pooped in a room that I thought was probably going to be the bathroom, so it would seem poop. Actually, I didn't go in the houses, but anyway.
But you were hidden though. You were trying to hide.
But my
yourself.
point is, it was a serious emergency,
right?
So even if I guess if it could happen once, you'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, and you could probably just kind of let it go,
right?
Just whatever. Okay, 8 times, and so he called the police. He's like, dude, I got somebody shitting in my damn parking lot. Seriously? So police began investigating, initially believing it might be an animal. But then when they started to find toilet...
Whoops, wrong, sorry. It's a bear.
Bear shits in the woods. And so when they started to find toilet paper and other wipes, they're like, I don't think there's a raccoon. I don't think there's no raccoon coming with some butt wipes.
Okay, hold the phone.
Excuse me?
Toilet paper? She had enough time to squat and use toilet paper?
Well, she's done it 8 times, so obviously it's not a
she's got
rush or it's not an emergency.
No, she's got down to a science.
So again, we're obviously dealing with somebody that's like stupid or
a little.
I don't care what it is. Look, let me explain something to you people. Okay? Just because now there are broken people out there, people that have jacked up, that are really got some serious issues, okay? Let me explain something to you though. Just because somebody's just slightly off doesn't give them an excuse to do what they do.
Right.
And everybody's like, "Oh, they might be a little bit this or that." I don't give a shit. Ooh. I'm like, just because you might be slightly weird or something doesn't mean that you just excused any type of behavior.
Yes, it doesn't give you carte blanche to go pooping all over the. Well, and not only that, but it gives you. Obviously, see, I was not aware that she had taken the time to pop a squat and then use toilet paper and other wipes to clean herself.
But we're not done yet.
Okay, keep going.
So police began. So officer was patrolling the parking lot Wednesday when he spotted Grocer, her, or whatever. When he saw her waiting for the parking lot to clear.
Okay.
Opening the driver's door of her Lincoln MKX. Let me tell you about Lincoln
What?
MKX. That's not a $5 car.
That's
fat nasty, but you're looking about $60,000. And she opened the driver's door and then defecated out the door. So she's still in the car. I guess she's holding on to the steering.
She's just kind of letting it up, kind of letting it hang out.
Yeah, it's like, I lost my grip. I just let it in the. I let it in the poo.
Oh, I can sit. Oh,
you know what? I got irritable bowel syndrome. Hold on. Oh,
the cops like.
Yeah. So she opened the driver's door and defecated out the door. Who does that? Who does that? All right. And so, so let me tell you this. It's not so far-fetched to think that quote-unquote normal people are not jacked up. Deacon Tex and I, before the show, we couldn't have the show. I like to watch this show called Hoarders.
Yes.
Don't ask me why I like it. I just like to watch it. But anyway, so we were watching it before he came down, and it was a active practicing, was it psychologist,
and her house was
it's horrible. She was hoarding, and not just the hoarding of stuff. She had
rotten food, bugs,
remember the
German cockroaches all over the place, and the sink had water in it that hadn't looked like it had been sitting there for like 6 months. And we're talking down in Florida, so her air conditioning unit wasn't working right, so it had mosquito larvae in the kitchen sink swimming around. They were having like a pool party.
Woo! They're having a little bit of. Woo! Grab that rat feces over here. I like to chew on that.
Well, they had enough of cat and dog poo probably to nibble on.
Give me some of that.
You know what? That's who I felt sorry for the most was the little. She had a little puppy and the 2 cats, and they had to live in that mess.
Yeah,
and the poor puppy.
And the cockroaches kept getting in their damn food.
Right. Poor
So
dog.
so the point is she was a active working psychologist, but her house looked like that. All right. So then you got somebody like that. Well, you got somebody driving MKS, which means they had to have a good paying job or something. And she's just opening the door and crapping right out
Oh my gosh.
the door. So after the officer patrolling saw her, he pulled her over after she drove off. She told police she was on her way home up the street where she worked as a nanny, but stopped because she had irritable bowel syndrome. Now, tell me if I'm not correct, but doesn't irritable bowel syndrome, doesn't that like kind of loosen it? Isn't it like solid? And it like stomach acid gets in there and makes it all like.
Let's put it this way. I don't have actually I do have IBS myself. I can attest to IBS because I have it. I don't have IBD. IBD, you have the difference irritable bowel syndrome and irritable bowel disease. Disease is like chronic. That's almost like on the borderline of Crohn's. It's like almost like a step away from Crohn's disease.
I didn't know we were getting into ER there.
I know
Dr.
we're doing poop. I'm about poop.
I just asked a simple question and then we're getting into a.
Let's put it this way. IBS. I know. I'm like giving you the whole dissertation. I say, let me tell you, you can do one of two things, but mainly people with IBS have constipation.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then how is it irritable bowel syndrome?
Because your bowels.
I think irritable bowel would be that you have, like, I forget what they call it.
Well, your colon is spastic, but it messes with it does something to mess it. And it has a lot of people do experience constipation with it.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite. Like stomach acid was fluctuating in there instead of acid reflux. It was going down, and then all your poop was like.
No,
soup.
Let's put it this way.
Like butt coffee.
I want to tell you right now, you have control. I have never since I've had it, ever had a way where felt like I've had to pull down my trousers in the middle of the street or out the car, hang my big butt cheeks out the car, and take a poop.
Well, I felt the need to do that. Not take the poop, but just hang my naked ass out the car.
Right. Oh, that too.
That's happened. Who doesn't hang their naked ass out the car?
I think she's
Excuse me?
Thank you.
Yes. I think she's just has a thing about
pooping in public.
Pooping in public. I really do. There are things out there where people like doing weird, crazy stuff.
So then again, I go back to my previous statement. Just because somebody does, that doesn't give you carte blanche to say, oh well, must be something wrong, or I don't give a crap.
Well,
if you're nuts enough to go poop on the floor, or if you're so nuts that you're going out killing people,
right? Well, this is the deal. This is the thing. Okay, what is she doing? Does she know that it's wrong? And obviously, from her answers to the questions, she's quite well aware that she knows it's wrong.
Hell yeah, she's driving MKS around.
That's the biggest. Okay, so a lot of people are like, well, how can you tell the difference between somebody that has mental problems or whatever? But a lot of people that have severe mental issues wouldn't necessarily think of what they're doing is wrong, that there's not necessarily anything wrong with it. She knew what she was doing was wrong. I mean, she's trying to come up with excuses. Well, I had IBS.
Well, she waited for the parking lot to clear. I guess if you were like just jacked.
Or you're just going to do it right in front of a mall full of people. Why are you waiting till the store? Why are you waiting till the sporting goods store closes? Just do it when there's people there.
Okay, so here's what I want you to concentrate on. Well, I mean, she's crapping in the parking lot, so we're speaking to possibly her mental status or whatever. Now I don't know if this is true, but in here she told the officer she's a nanny. So if that let's just go on the side that it's true. What the frick? If I found out my nanny was like this nutbag,
was crapping all over the place,
I'd be like, oh hell, and you're alone with my kids.
Well, it says here, the last part that her employer told police, however, that Grosser had access to their restroom. I can see it if she was a nanny, and they were like, you are not coming in this bathroom. You don't touch it. Go down the street. You got to go to the gas station.
So it's just like you know what? And like, now she obviously looks like she has a little bit of remorse. I don't know what's going on with that face.
Yeah, no, that's a little.
But apparently she's gotten caught. Now she's like.
Well, yeah, she needs. Okay, obviously she needs help. However, she knew what she was doing was wrong, and so therefore she needs. What they need to do is her punishment. I wouldn't send her to jail. I'd be like, ma'am, so you know the damage that you've caused. We are sending you to San Francisco as a street cleaner, and you've got to work for 1 week as a street cleaner in San Francisco, clean up poop, and I guarantee that'll cure her, unless
either
she
that
or she poops with them.
Or either. Oh, we've heard about you. You're a professional.
Oh yeah, show us how it's done, honey.
Either that, or I'd take her to the local Walmart and make her clean that bathroom for a week.
Especially the women's room. You know, it's funny. It's funny.
How do you know about the women's bathroom in Walmart?
Because my mama comes out. She comes running out of the bathroom, and she's like, "Oh my God!"
Okay, hold on. She doesn't go running anywhere.
Well, I know she doesn't, but I tell you what, if she
That's
could,
wrong. That's wrong.
If she
uses
could,
crutches.
she'd be running out of there. And she always tells me in there, she's like, I cannot believe how disgusting women are. And I'm like, I've had to clean up a woman's bathroom before because I was the only guy working. This was way back when I was in high school.
And where was this at?
Store. This was at GB's. This was at GB's department store. For those of you who remember, it was called not BG's, GB's. And I was the only guy working.
BG's was like the dollar store before the dollar store came around.
You mean GB's?
GB's.
Yeah, I said BG's. BG's is staying alive.
GB's. It was a crab hole.
I loved it. Anyway, but the one night I was working, and it was funny. It's a little side story. I was the only guy working that night. And they were like, the man, other than the assistant store manager. And, of course, he wasn't going to do it. He's like, Tex, I need you to do me a favor. I said, we have a problem in the women's bathroom. Can you get it taken care of for me? So I was like, okay. So I made sure the coast was clear. I went in there and opened up the door, and OMG. We are talking... Somebody defecated.
Yes.
On the wall, the floor, everywhere, except the toilet. The toilet was spotless. I was like looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, the commode itself is shiny white, spotless. Every place else around it, not so much. Who knows? It could have been Mrs. Grocer here. She just like opened the door and just let loose. She didn't even bother to like angle her body at all. It's like this woman went in there, just pulled down her drawers and was like, just let loose, and then pulled them back up. So needless to say, I ran out. I went out to the aisle. I put on rubber gloves. We didn't have any air fresheners, so I grabbed Lemon Pledge.
You know what? You should have sprayed that. You should have sprayed it on the seat because the next person comes and slide right off.
Oh my gosh, this bathroom smells so lemony nice. Whoops.
How about that?
Oh my gosh.
Then you really get pissed.
I'll show you.
See, now I was gonna say, I could almost, well, not on the walls and stuff, but I could almost see if it gets a little bit messy, only because I know that women, when they go to the bathroom and they think it's obviously nasty, they don't sit,
right,
they kind of
exactly.
hover, and you might be a little bit off on the aim. But if it's on the walls,
there's
and whatnot, then that's purpose, purpose.
Yes, this was okay. Enough. I'm not feeling well at the moment.
They got something for them people.
I know.
All right.
So anyway,
enough there, pooper scooper.
Yeah, get the serial pooper.
You know what?
Off.
They ought to take her down to Monkey Island, like the monkeys, and let them.
No, there you go.
Poop on all the tourists.
She'd be up in the trees with them.
Oh, mine's much bigger. What is that? It's a big pile.
I didn't know monkeys had corn. right. Yeah, that's enough. That's
All
enough that's enough potty humor for tonight.
Yes, that's enough potty humor. Now, our last little segment, last but not least, is now we're doing what we're calling T-shirt fails. Now, trying to keep up with our other things like nasty people on public transportation, jacked up people in the airport. I can't remember what else we did.
We didn't do Walmart yet, I don't think. Did we do Walmart?
We haven't
no,
done
we didn't do
Walmart.
Walmart yet.
We did Walmart. Remember the one in the airport where it was on the tram, or no, it was on public transportation. Had the little skinny dude sitting in the wheelchair. Some big fat chick was on his lap, and you couldn't hardly see him. That was bad. All right. So T-shirt number one.
And I have not seen these photos either, everybody, so this is my first time.
T-shirt number one. There we go. Asia. Okay. So, Shaka Zulu is apparently from China.
Wow.
Yes, in case, just not to insult anybody's intelligence, but just in case you don't know, that's Africa.
Right.
Not Asia.
Excuse me?
Thank you, miss. I would be upset too.
Yes.
Do we have a problem?
Yes. They're calling it Asia. They're taking away your homeland.
This had to have been done by some millennial
I don't know.
or something because they have a hard time with geography. You have these people. What state is England in? Okay, pass. Don't try out for Jeopardy, please.
Yes. All right. T-shirt.
That's bad.
T-shirt number two.
What?
YOLO swag on. Now, hold on. Look at the little bedazzle. Look at the little bedazzle here on the sleeve. Hey. And of course, all you gotta do is just look at this hair. Here, let's bring the hair in. Look at the hair.
That's that sink job that you get the scissors. You go.
Excuse me. I just had my hair did.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
What is that? What the hell does it say?
YOLO swag.
YOLO swag on.
Do you know what YOLO means?
No.
You don't remember back in the day? You only live once?
Oh.
And everybody was saying, everybody was getting it tattooed. YOLO, you only live once. You gotta just live for yourself.
But what's the swag?
Swag. He's swaggered. Oh. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Yeah. You ain't swagging nothing.
Maybe I should have showed you that beforehand. I can't believe you didn't get that.
I didn't get it. Well, I got. Well, it says it is a wrong. No matter what it is, it's wrong.
All right.
What we got
Number
next?
3. What's up, haters?
Oh, not much.
Oh, you hater.
Oh.
You don't hate.
Oh, I hit you with bricks.
Hate the game, not the player.
I love it. What's up, haters? And this guy looks like he's like confused.
Yo.
It's like Confucius walking with that shirt on.
What did you say? What's up, hater?
Oh,
Yo, hater, I got something for you.
do it. What does? Do you know what?
I got bitches around the corner.
He probably somebody who like comes up to him like, you know what your shirt means? No, granddaughter got for me for Father's Day. She said, really nice shirt, really popular in Chinatown.
I got holes back over.
I love it.
All right.
Way to go, Gramps.
T-shirt number 4.
Oh, what's this say? What do I got here? Real men respect Bieber.
Yes, they do. Hey. Okay, you two men. Number one, we have pink shirts. Number 2, we have respect Bieber on it. Number 3, you guys are arm in arm. So there's not a whole lot of respect coming from anywhere with you two.
I'm speechless.
We got something for that. Oh, there's two of them. There you go. Real men respect Bieber. Text.
Yeah.
Whatever.
How much money did you two dudes spend on these bloody shirts?
And if you look at it, they look like they're either at a concert or some sporting event. Looks like they're in a stadium. Now,
Right.
Are you guys at a Bieber concert?
They're probably at Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's even worse.
I know. Okay, all right. If you like Justin Bieber's
That
music,
right, but see, dude, that right there is a 100% ass whooping.
right. Well, not that show, I'm sure. But if they walk outside that concert. All right, it's one thing if you like Justin Bieber, okay? Whatever. That's cool. Real men, to have a shirt that says Real Men Respect Bieber? No. But hell no.
No respect here.
Hell no. I mean, I don't like his music. Supposedly he's a born-again Christian. That's him. If he is, good for him. But no. No.
All right,
Get it off. It's kind of scary.
Number 5. Oh,
What?
I beat anorexia.
If you notice, it's like going around halfway around his chest. I'm trying to read it. I'm like A and the other A is on the other side of the other boob.
I beat anorexia.
How about that?
And congratulations, it looked like you really walloped it. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm sure it's probably thumbing his nose. People probably say, "Hey, man, dude, you're fat. You need to lose weight or something." He's like,
You know what?
"I got something for you.
Screw you.
I got something for you. I beat anorexia, bitches."
Well, and then, and I'm surprised, and then I tell you what, in this cancel culture that we live in right now, they'd be like, "That's so insulting and revolting."
It's sensitive, is what it is.
Either that,
I had a cousin's sister's mother's brother's wife who
I read about in the newspaper.
Yeah, who had a problem with it.
Or if that, or they're going to be like, they're like, "Good for you! You just beat that thing."
Oh, what is anorexia? I forgot what that is.
Yeah, they wouldn't even know what it is.
Oh, but it's just, I think it's something like cancer or something. And he beat it, so he's doing well.
Oh my, that's just wonderful. I'm so glad you beat anorexia. It's just something terrible, and it's something that's promoted in Hollywood. And we just got, excuse me, I had a couple slices of pizza. Hold on, just for a second, please.
That's
not anorexia. That's called binging and purging.
My husband had anorexia from working on all those Navy ships, and he's got a settlement for it. So I think you could beat it too.
You sure that's anorexia? Oh, it was called
Mesothelium.
Is that a disorder too?
Oh, anorexia. Yeah, my husband had that from working on my uncle had that on the ships, working on the ships. I'm glad you're beating it too.
Yes, way to go. More power to you, buddy. Oh my gosh, that is great.
That's classic.
That is classic.
All right, 3 more, and we're done. Shirt number 6.
What? Fart now.
And where does it look like she is? Where does it look like she is?
Hey, at the store.
Yeah, what store? What does it look
Walmart.
like? Yep.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yes.
Do you have a face picture of her?
I don't. Why? Is that your own girlfriend?
Yes.
Well, can't you recognize it from here? Oh.
No, because I had 3 others that looked like that. From
Oh. Oh. Fart down. Okay, look. I know. Look, I'm just saying. I have a weight problem myself, and I think once you start eating better, your skin will clear up. But anyway, I'm just saying. Small blurt. when he had the fat lady in
Yep,
Victoria's Secret.
Yep. Okay, now I
But look,
remember.
look, I'm just saying, there's some things in society. Now, granted, I'm a little bit overweight myself, which is why, number one, you're not going to see me wear either, number one, a tank top, or you're not going to see me take my shirt off at the beach. Now,
It's bad enough I scare the doctor. When I go in for my physical, the doctor has to kind of look away.
my doctor's like, you know what, just keep it on.
Oh, we don't even need
You know what, I'll go up underneath and feel it, but I don't need to see it. You know what, keep your pants on, I'll just go down there and check your prostate. Anyway, so if you have, I'm just saying, it's like if you had this on like a model looking girl, it would probably be funny.
Right.
On you, it's probably more of a warning sign, really, than it is a joke shirt.
You know, it's only a novelty shirt unless it's not a novelty.
Yeah, it doesn't work on you. I'm sorry. Call me a
And can you imagine? And
call
not
me
only,
call me a what do you call it? Fattest.
And not only that. Well, we're fatties, so we can talk about fatties. I'm telling you right now, and I bet you anything that she came from the Golden Corral too. And I can imagine me going up behind her at the Golden Corral, being like, you know what, I'm done. Sometimes I have a hard enough time eating here as it is, but I get behind and I get behind her.
You get behind her. Oh, did you have the broccoli? All right, get off.
Oh my!
That's the last one we had, you silly fat cow. All right.
What's
Number
that?
7.
What? What does that say? Sorry, girls, I only date models.
Damn straight.
Excuse me? How about that?
He only dates models, bitches.
I love it.
Look,
And you ain't.
you got the stains.
Oh my gosh!
I only date models, yo. Oh, would you like to go out? Are you a model? No. Piss off.
Piss off. Hit the road.
That's right. I only date models.
That's great.
Like, what is he? I forget what he was doing. Like cooking something, I think.
See, that's what it is. He's
He's like a
cooking.
street vendor working a walk. He's like, I only date models at this establishment.
I love it. I love that shirt.
Even with the stains.
I
You gotta have the stains on it.
See, I need to get a shirt like that with sans the stains. Just like, sorry, girls, I only date models. That
You mean-
and make it like a size medium.
Well, then it would look like a sweater vest.
Or then it would be like Ori girls, I only date mods.
No, yours would be like Odd, Lee, Ree. It looked like more like a vest.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I only date models. That's kind of like my that mug I have. It has stud muffin,
Yep.
20% stud, 80% muffin. Yes,
I love it.
yes. Okay, last shirt. I can't even remember what it is now.
Uh-oh.
So this is gonna be hard to see, but it's an old dude, and he says, "Don't laugh. It's your girlfriend's shirt." Which I got out of her closet after I
like it.
Oh,
What's that?
okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. It's really big on him. So she must be a
It's a
Or
chick. Hey. It's a chick at Walmart.
Oh! That's why she wore the fort shirt, because he stole her other shirt.
That's her boyfriend's shirt.
How about that? How about that?
How about it? Yeah, that shirt's a little big on you, sir. The sleeves are coming all the way down to your elbows.
You know
Probably
what? I don't know. That's the same pink that the
Biebers?
the Bieber lovers had. So I don't know if they got their shirt made at the same place.
He probably got that off his wife. If you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
All right, so that's all the shirts.
That's just wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for wearing
for modeling this. Oh my!
You know, the only one I'm still speechless with I don't know what to say. Okay, I don't. Obviously, the two dudes with the Bieber shirt. Obviously, I would assume, we don't know, but I would assume. Me personally, I would assume that they are dating, gay, or whatever. But however, that's just wrong. Real men respect Justin Bieber.
Okay, okay.
Huh?
I'm gonna say real men don't go around each other. So I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, you're sugar britches.
Speechless. I'm speechless. But other than that, I love the
We call them sugar britches.
I love the model shirt.
Only day models.
Only date models.
With
I gotta
the stains,
get one.
with the stains.
Yeah, with the stains. Hey, if they're food stains, though, I mean, them models. Hon, I'll go out with you. I'll eat whatever you're cooking. Just give me a minute here. It's like that episode.
This is how I keep my figure.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld when that George was going out with that woman and that model, and he thought she kept purging every time she went in the bathroom. He's like, aha! I thought he caught her, and it wasn't her. It was somebody else. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. He thought she kept purging her food.
Purge.
So anyway,
so for those that I'm just gonna bring this back. I don't know why I whacked it, but I'm just gonna bring it back real quick. So there's a lot of people that didn't see it, and I really am excited about it because we're done with the show, and I just wanted to bring this back because I don't know if Miss Vivian caught it. She might not have, and I just wanted to bring it back real quick. And oh,
what's that?
it's really big. Boing. 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 It is a huge picture. All right, so for those of you here, we'll just put it right in front of everybody. Oh, we got to put it a little bit smaller so we got to see the little tagline. All right, for those of you that came a little bit late, this is what we at the very beginning of the show. We showed this new logo that our buddy Wargo did for us, and we think it's awesome. So this is going to be our new logo. This is going to go on all of our show, like our website. And once we get rid of some of this other merchandise we have, this will be what goes on the shirts from now on, and the mugs and whatever else.
Yes.
So for those of you that missed it earlier,
There it is.
there it is. Maybe we can put it in the background.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
It's awesome. I think it's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
So, I believe that is it for the show. I don't really have any other thing. We're going to reiterate like we said we would from this point on. Was it next week is our last?
Next week
Saturday?
will be our last Saturday show.
So
because we're not doing a show on Sunday to interrupt the Super Bowl.
Right. So after next week, we'll be going to Sundays at 8. Is that where you still keep the same time?
Well, yeah, we could play with it. We could do 8 or 7.
8 or 7. Just let us
Somewhere
know.
around there. Yeah, for those our Sunday viewers, because it seems like and we noticed it. It seems like we kind of get more
Live
people
viewers.
watching us live on Sundays than we do on Saturdays. We kind of understand it because Saturdays people are probably maybe doing other things on Saturday nights other than sitting at home.
Nothing more important than this, but that's
I know. Fine. I mean, if you go out to a bar or a movie, you can still have us on. Put a headphone in. Listen to us while you're at the bar, at the movies. Come on, people.
Or we have technology. Do project your phone or your tablet
right
to the TV and play it for the whole bar.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Or be like the guy at the airport where you can hack into the TV set or break into the TV set and you burnt right into the big screen.
That was awesome.
What happened to go to B-Dubs and interrupt one of their big screen TVs and put us on?
That'd be awesome if we could go in there and hack one and just put it on. That would
They'd
be
like,
awesome.
You see all these drunks in there. What the hell is that?
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I like what they're saying though. Them bears.
I like what they're saying. Woo! All right. So, so this will be our last, or next week will be our last Sunday. Saturday. Then we're going to Sunday, March 1st. Mark it on your calendars. March 1st will be the first call-in show.
And could be the last.
It could be. Depends how it goes. So, So March 1st will be the first call-in show for Conformity Antidote. March 1st will be all you guys. Whatever you want to talk about, call in and we'll go from there. So,
as you can tell from tonight's show, is a prime example. We're open to talk about anything, just about.
no
restrictions.
There's no taboo.
Nope.
We love comment anything.
We love taboo. That's why they call us Conformity Antidote.
That's right. And that's right. Mm-hmm. And I think that's it. Oh, like I said, my first narrated book is out. My second one is they're reviewing it now, or they're editing, or not editing, they're approving it for distribution, which should be out in a couple weeks. And I'm working on my third, as well as my own book I'm working on. And I won't let you.
He's a busy beaver.
That's right. Actually, the first book is written. I just got to
tweak it,
and I got to put it into computer form because when I write, I do it in a notebook. Don't ask me why. I can't sit on a keyboard and write because my mind doesn't work that way. Anyhow, so I'm gonna be shopping around for some publishers, hopefully get that out here pretty quick, and then decide whether or not I want to narrate that one or have somebody else narrate it for me. Because it'd be kind of weird doing my own thing, but then again,
no, not really. Like I said, we talk about a lot of our authors. Stephen King's narrated some of his own books.
Yeah, he's creepy.
Yeah, I know. It kind of adds to the ambiance.
So that's it. And we're still thinking of something to do for the summer. We don't know exactly what it is. Like I said, we want to do some kind of mobile thing where we're out with the people and maybe go to some of these outdoor breweries or whatever when people are getting all torqued up and see if we can interview them.
Well, and even not with them, but like we'll take some of the maybe if some of the people we went to the beach with go to a wine festival or whatever.
Oh, that's right. We were actually talking about doing the wine festival.
Yeah, we have a couple people. We don't even need to interview other people. We have people that we're going to be around. We can interview. That'll be a hoot in itself.
That will be a hoot. But we got to get some other people. So you know what? That's good. So we're gonna check the calendar and find out when we have some of these things. I will call. It's called Linganore Wineries, which is near us. I'll call Linganore Wineries, ask if we could set up a table.
Oh, there you go.
So
that'll be. Oh my Reginald, look over here as I pick up my bottle of Linganore Chardonnay. What are these guys over there doing? I'll talk to them. They look like some nice young fellows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Come over here, honey.
Why are you squeezing the old lady?
I'm squeezing the Charmin. Oh, that's a sheep. That's.
I didn't get that.
I don't need to die. Yeah.
All right. So that's all I got. You got anything?
I think that's it. Hey, thank you all for watching us. We had a lovely evening. It was as you noticed, and I'm going to tell you right now, it was nothing political on this show. It was like animals and feces and crazy people.
Well, that's kind of, because animals and feces. That's kind of like politics.
Exactly. So
I just didn't want to go on the impeachment again,
and
because
that's fine.
It's a effing
we don't need to talk about it anymore. So I thought it was a great show. Thank you all for being with us.
It's probably our last one that does like that.
Thank you for watching.
Some of our listeners are what you call them.
And yes,
political.
And so God bless. We'll see you all next Saturday, Super Bowl weekend show. So we'll be back to normal. And then Sunday, until then, give somebody a hug. God bless. Love you.
I was like, where was that arm going?
I don't know. I was saluting. Goodbye. Good night, everybody.
You'll go away now. There's nothing left for you to do. We're not doing anything else.
Nothing else. Falasad.
You fat bastard.
We give you virus your way. Courtesy of China.
First we give you SARS. Now we get
Coronavirus.
Corona.
Corona.
Without the lime.
Without the lime.